This is a video chart presentation of Sino Agro Food Inc., brought to you by All Penny Stocks. I must say I'm not positive if I'm saying that correctly, if that's Sino or Sino, but it is a Pinksheets stock trading under ticker SIAF. So look at a 9-month chart. You can see this had just a great climb from down here around 50 cents all the way up to $1.80 on a little bit of a slide, but setting itself up into a channel, a support level set up, a resistance level set up. We're seeing this 200-day starting to get an upward trend. The shorter term moving averages and the 50-day all kind of tucked together. So I think this chart's one to keep on watch to see if this upward momentum is going to take it through the top or how it's going to react if it comes back down on support. Given the sideways channel, I would assume we're going to see some mixed indications. See trying to make higher lows with the MACD, but also in a very long-term perspective, looking to break through that downtrend as well. So this is going to come down to what we look for many times, and that's that trend back towards zero and trying to break through that zero line, which will not only break through what's commonly referred to as the money line, to break above zero, but also break through this downtrend. So that's something we'll be watching. Similar look to the PPO, slight overall uptrend going on. ADX pretty neutral. You can see it's just riding through a channel right here between 20 and 25. Positive, negative DIs basically tucked right together. They can whipsaw back and forth pretty quickly, but both trending below the ADX, so we'll pay attention to see which one's going to break up through and see if it's going to give us any indication it's going to try and pick a direction and gain some strength. Those fluctuations are again reflected in the MFI. Bearish area, break through, get bullish for a little while, break back down, get bearish. Now they're trying to make a move back into bull chart territory. All moving together, breaking through 50. AD also trending sideways. Of course, we're going to look for that to try and pop through that and establish a new higher high. Really, buying pressure was basically dominant for the better part of this chart. Right now, right around zero, showing buying and selling pressure has been equal for the last few weeks. It's a pretty nice look at the CCI, making some higher valleys. Still middle of the road right there at zero. If it pulls back, we're going to look for some trend lines to continue to be established with this chart. Full still, battling with getting through 50 and holding above it. That's always a key. You want to see positive momentum, so you want to see this trading to the upper half of that indicator. And a very similar look to the tricks. Keep an eye on this as well. There was a bearish cross through there, but holding right around the zero line. Look for a flattening and a roll. See if this can put together even the slightest uptrend. It's really kind of pushing on some make or break points for this chart. RSI is going right along with the other indicators. It's trending around that neutral area. Try to put together a little momentum, falls back, try again. So we'll keep an eye on something like that. See if this is going to bounce off a trend line again and try and make its way through 50. I think what's important to note about this, there's a pretty good support level established right there through $1.25, $1.26. That's reinforced by this 200-day moving average, which is coming up after. You can see it's at $1.21 right now. So if this chart's going to try and put together some sort of upward path, even if it pulls back again, it's going to need to hold that $1.25 and then directly trying to put another move upward. You can see through here, this was last Thursday, Friday. It appeared it was going to give it a shot. Volume was picking up a little bit, challenging the 50-day moving average. Gapped up to start the day yesterday morning, but then slid back. So it'll be interesting to see how this trades today and throughout the rest of the week. There's some kind of secondary resistance right through here. Definitely starts to pick up though, right around $1.45. You can see it battled with it right through here, came up, almost touched it yesterday, and got knocked back down. So technical traders will be looking for buying pressure to start getting heavier right through there and push its way through. That's going to carry right through all the way up to about this $1.50 area. If it can close above that level, especially with decent volume, that could be a definitive point. This is going to try and trend upward from that point forward. Of course, you'd be looking forward to take out this $1.58, $1.60, even $1.66, because it did touch those levels. But if you notice, it's a gap up and pull back down. It's a gap up and pull back down. Even when it touched it here, it closed down that day. The majority of the time, the $1.50 marker was the key to it. So I'll be looking for some strong white candles like this, or a green candle, whichever you want to call it. It's basically a strong up day where it holds the gains. So the SIAF chart has some very interesting things going on with it. We're trying to get through this channel while the indicators are going right along with it, basically giving signs of trying to put together some bullishness, but never being able to sustain it for any extended period of time. But the share price has shown a great deal of strength to make this climb and basically hold the gains. So now it's just a question if it's going to be ready for the next leg up or not. So we'll be keeping an eye on volume. 248,000 shares traded does provide some liquidity. This support level to hold. And on any move upward, we'll be looking forward to close above $1.50, try and put together some upward strength, get this 50-day trending upward, because the most bullish of all charts are trading over top of that 50 and 200-day while they're in an upward trend. So for these reasons, the SIAF chart is going to stay on the watch list, and we'll see where it goes. As always, an annotated video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. Do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or this video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.